But yes, chat. But yeah, chat. We are kind of on to the next phase of the process of starting this business. We have two recipes in the books right now. We have just about picked out a food truck. Now we got to start dealing with the logistics. I started an LLC today. We're gonna buy the truck this month, hopefully this week, but for sure this month. We're getting blueprints and design work done. We have a logo done. We have social media going already. Which if you haven't, Don Queso 7 on Twitch, Chef Queso on Instagram, Chef Queso on TikTok, and I think that's it. And Chef Queso on YouTube. But we are going into that next phase, and this next phase is going to be incredibly busy with logistics and paperwork and inspections and building out the truck, which I'm so pumped for. That's going to be so much fun. But yeah, it's going to be very busy, but it's going to be one hell of a ride. I'm so excited for it. And I'm so glad that I have so much help with it too, bro. So much help. Everybody who can lend a hand has offered without me asking. Hey, do you need help making your logo? I'll make it for you for free. Hey, do you need help with graphics? I can make them for free. Hey, do you need help with YouTube thumbnails? I'll do them for free. Hey, do you need help, with your recipes? I'll help you out. Do you need help with the blueprints? I'll help you out. Do you need help finding a truck? I'll help you out, bro. This whole process made me realize how blessed I am to have the people around me that I do, which has also been a very, very, very like cool thing, to be honest. Very, very cool thing. But I'm waiting on Jeff to get into VC so that we can. Um,
This motherfucker got something to do.
hey, what up, mother sucker? How are you, dude?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I appreciate the help, bro. For real. 'Cause I don't think I would be capable of doing this myself, not properly at least.
What do you mean?
I'm sure I would be missing something that the if I did it myself, I would end up missing something that the state required, and then I'd be like, well, now I all of a sudden don't have room for the things I want in my truck. Something like
The
that,
only
you
thing,
know.
the only thing that the state would require would be what you call it, like a fire suppression system. That's it.
That's easy to my well, and like things like a three compartment sink and
You
proper
don't need a three
yeah.
compartment sink in a food truck.
The food truck lady at the food truck lot when I was going shopping for them. Well, when I was at the lot looking to buy one, she said we needed one. Is she tweaking?
I mean, maybe in Michigan, here in PA, and like New Jersey and stuff, you
Let's look
don't.
up the law actually.
Yeah, because a lot of food trucks around here, I've never seen a three compartment sink.
Oh no 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 no. Let me not open up my food truck recipes tab. I would have just that would have been so bad. That 10 years down the line, people would have dug through, or 5 years down the line, people would have dug through my streams, found it, be like, "Well, you're out of money, buddy," because I'm starting the same.
How do
I'm
you
starting to, huh?
how do you even get fucking water in a truck?
So a water tank, and then you can use a water like a water. I don't even know what you would call it, but it sucks up the water from the tank, and then brings it up to the sink, so you have running water, so that you could wash your hands and do stuff like that.
Truck made
It's kind of cool.
three
Okay, new
compartment sink.
folder. Truck equipment and build out. Perfect. Okay, truck equipment and build out. So, boom, documents, create. Okay, so, uh, equipment needs. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. Do you need a three compartment sink in a food truck in Michigan? Yes, a food truck in Michigan requires a three compartment sink for washing, rinsing, and sanitizing utensils and equipment, alongside a separate hand washing sink. Bro, how am I about to fit a hand washing sink and a three compartment sink
And
in this thing?
hand washing sink isn't anything.
Okay, so it's like no space.
Yeah, it's like no space at all. They're like tiny little sinks, like
Okay, good.
1 foot
Because
by 1 foot, pretty much.
I was about to tweak. So I was about to say, how am I even going to fit? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
How the
Okay,
fuck do you fit a 3 compartment sink in a fucking truck?
3 compartment sink. And then I also have the make and model and year of the truck so we can look at his exact specs, and I'll draw out a thing on Microsoft Paint or whatever you call it, and we can make like a little layout, and then I'll send it to my architect friend who can make a blueprint once we have everything like set like that makes sense on there. So 3 compartment sink, hand washing sink. Okay, we would also need the basics, so a fryer. Okay, we would need a flat top. And I also, since we're like looking up sizes and stuff like that that would fit in the truck, I also want to try and get a general idea of how much I'm going to be spending on the total build out of the truck too, fire suppression, so that I have an idea of what my budget is going to be for the truck. I have an idea already, but I want to get that idea confirmed. I'm assuming, and you tell me if I'm tweaking or not. I'm assuming I'm going to be spending about 60 to 80K.
How much is the truck itself?
25. The one I like at least.
You're, I don't even know if you're gonna spend that much because like all the things you buy for food truck are just like way smaller, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but I feel like they be waxing and taxing on stuff like this, but maybe I'm tripping. Cause not
Yeah, because
only do I
I'm
have to
looking
get
at
the
3 compartment sinks for food trunks, for food trucks, and they're like 300 bucks.
true, but then we also have to consider that we got to get the truck. We got to install the windows, the service windows, into the truck. We got to get it wrapped. We got to get a cage for propane, and we got to install a mount for the generator too. So maybe all together. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so equipment needs, and then okay, so fire suppression system. My boy
Okay.
can install that for me. Okay, and then we would need a fridge. We would need
Yeah,
counter
the fire suppression system for
tops.
the food truck's expensive as shit.
Yeah, it's a couple grand, right?
Yeah, 5 grand.
Damn. Hopefully it'll be cheaper for me because I have somebody I know who's installing it for me, like a good
No,
buddy.
I mean like just for the system itself is
Just
five
just the
grand.
system?
Yeah, it's 5 grand.
That's cooked. But listen, we live, we
Luckily,
ride, we
luckily it
ride.
comes with the hood vents and everything.
Okay, that's nice at least. And listen, I knew this was going to be an expensive venture to begin with, so we'll get through. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Okay, so countertops, and then what else?
Countertops, countertops are cheap as fuck.
Good.
You go to what you call it, fucking Restaurant Depot. They're like 200, 300 bucks.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice,
You
nice,
probably only
nice.
just need one countertop. You probably only just need one countertop, one low boy, um, one fridge, small grill, a fryer, um, 3 compartment sink, a hand washing sink, and
What else?
that's probably pretty
Oh,
much
we
it.
would need a POS system.
You, I mean, like technically, you could just do it on your phone. Um, if not, you can get
Y-
something like Toast,
Yeah,
like
or like Square or something, which is
Toast.
just like soak toast. Bro, it is 2:30 in the morning, and I'm sounding like it's 2:30 in the morning.
Only
My
thing is,
brain's not
Toast is
working.
so good. Toast is so good. Like,
I'll write that down. And it comes with
Toast
like a
comes with.
actual like, or is it like an iPad thing?
I mean, you can get whatever. Toast literally sells absolutely fucking everything.
Okay,
Um,
sick. And you can get like a scanner for like, hey, you could tap your card or insert your card like those little box ones.
so your best bet would probably be, I mean, like the cheapest route would probably be just to get like a handheld from Toast, and then you could just like set up like a little bracket or something. Because like
Okay.
I think Toast gives you like one little handheld for free.
Okay, because I would also have to have it to where an order goes in, ticket gets printed.
I mean, Toast also has like little printers and stuff.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
when
bet.
it comes to the whole POS thing, Toast just takes care of the entire thing.
I also
Um,
need two burners. So hopefully we can get something where it's a
I
flat
mean,
top
you
with
could,
two burners attached to it, right?
yeah, they 100% sell those.
Okay.
Yeah, so Toast is monthly. Like essentially, like what they'll do is like you'll get everything for free. Um, you just pay for it monthly.
Okay, perfect. With two burners attached to it. Okay. Oh, okay. Am I missing anything? So three compartment sink, hand washing sink, fryer, flat top with two burners attached to it, fire suppression system, fridge, countertops, POS system. So obviously we need a fridge to
Low
hold all the
boy,
food that's been prepped. Huh?
you need a low boy.
What's a low boy? The countertop?
Um, it's like a countertop, but it's like a fridge countertop. Fuck, what do they call them? Um,
So
I just know them as low
it's a
boys.
fridge that's also a counter that you can use as countertop space.
Let me fucking food truck low boy.
Wheezy said I'll smoke to a fire suppression system. Bro. I promise you, I could tell Wheezy, my uncle just passed, he'd be like, "Oh, I'll smoke to that." Guy's a fiend.
I forget what the fuck they're called. Um, I guess they're just called sandwich and salad prep tables.
Sandwich and salad prep table, and it's a fridge.
Go to Google and just put in kitchen low boy.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay, and then I would also like to have some warmers too. We need warmers. You know, kind of like the what Chipotle has,
What do
but
you mean,
like more like a smaller version of it that I could put.
like a steam table?
Is that what that is? Like something where I could put the pork, the pulled pork, in there, and it keeps it warm through the shift. Same thing with other
No,
stuff.
you don't have to do that. You could just keep the pork in the low boy and then like just fucking throw it on the grill.
I can't reheat it. I don't want it. Like remember, you can't reheat it on the grill. You have to reheat it with hot water.
You put it on the grill and then you spray it with hot water.
I think I'd rather go with warmers to be honest. Only
You're
because
gonna
the
you're
second you
gonna
put
get
it on the
super.
grill, it loses its moisture. Because I tried it
If
on
you
the
keep
grill.
it if you keep it on the steam well for longer than 30 minutes, it's gonna lose its moisture because it's consistently cooking.
Right. So, because I tried it with the sous vide and it was perfect. Is there any way we
You
could
don't,
replicate that without using a I could. I don't know.
bro, just listen. All you gotta do is just keep it cold. As soon as like it's ready to be put into a sandwich, you take whatever ounce portion that's required for the sandwich, you throw it on the grill, you fucking spray it with like with the fucking water bottle, like you cover it with a fucking lid, give it about 5 seconds, like open it up, flip it, fucking chop it up with the fucking spatula, spray with water again, cover it, and then it's good to fucking make a sandwich with.
Okay. I will give that a shot at the house. I will do exactly that, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna do what you hate the most. We're sous vide in the truck, baby.
That's so stupid.
Am I missing anything though from the list? I think that's it for like actual equipment.
They're like, I don't think you need a steam table for anything. Like, I like
Yeah.
you don't need a steam table for anything required in a sandwich, like
Okay.
at all.
All right. Am I missing
And even if
anything?
you
I think we're
do,
chilling.
and even if you do, you could just buy like a portable steam table,
Right,
like
like a
if you,
little small one.
yeah, which you could buy at literally fucking Target.
Right, 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 right,
Like if you have any sauces or like things like that that like require to be hot,
right.
then you could
That
just
makes
buy that.
sense.
There's zero reason to buy like a fucking steam table and have a fucking low boy, a steam table, another table. Like, you're not gonna be able to move in the truck. There's gonna be so much shit. Like one low boy should be more than enough because your usual low boy has about like six spots for third pans, which means you could put six third pans in it, or you could put 12 12 fucking sixth pans in it. Um, and you could just keep like all of your sandwich prep already in there, like lettuce and
Right.
tomato and all that stuff. And then like in the like little fridge compartments at the bottom, you can have other things. You can have like Cambros full of pork, or you can have already like pre-cooked chicken, like that all you got to do is drop in the fryer for 30 seconds.
Right. Right. Right.
So like that will take care of all your cooling needs, like the fucking refrigerator, or you could even make it a freezer, like can just hold like all the frozen stuff just in case if you need more, like, oh shit, I'm out of pork, let me cheat, fucking unfreeze this fucking pork,
Right.
you throw it in the three compartment sink and let it fucking thaw out for like 30 minutes before like all your batches of pork are done, um
So I'll put small freezer then. Okay, that makes sense. And then, would I need anything to keep, like some places use heat lamps. Some places I don't know what other methods there are,
you
but
don't need a
like
heat lamp. You're in a food truck, like you make the food to order.
right. But like let's say there's a family that's ordering one sandwich is done, and I'm working on the other couple sandwiches to keep that warm. Ideally, they would all come out at the same time, but you think that's
Regardless,
not even worth?
sandwiches, like when it comes to sandwiches, you wrap them. Like as soon as you wrap them,
Yeah,
it
that's
contains
true.
all
And
the
then
heat inside.
the tin foil and the paper, the sandwich paper will keep the heat in. You're right, actually. You're
Yeah,
100% right,
you don't,
actually.
you do not need a heat lamp for food trucks. Like
Yeah,
the
you're
whole point is
100%
to make
right,
it to order.
actually.
The whole point is to make it to order.
Right. Right. 100% you're right. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is we are going to look up the dimensions of the backside of this food truck, and I imagine it's going to translate to 99% of other food trucks that are full size 18 footers. Because why wouldn't it?
I
Okay.
mean, yeah, like you're gonna have one side that has all the plumbing, that has all the gas lines, that has everything, and the other side is literally just gonna be like customer facing service shit.
Right. Freightliner MT45.
You're also gonna have to buy a bunch of fucking pans, like,
Yeah, true. I'm
because
not
you're
worried about that right now. I'm just worried about like legit equipment fitting in the truck. Okay, Freightliner 45. Um dimen dimensions. Okay. Yep, 18 footer. However, total vehicle. Okay. Um, dimensions of the what would I even call the inside? I feel like if I call it kitchen space, I don't know.
just truck interior.
Interior. Okay.
I completely forgot. You're probably gonna need a fucking rack in order to put things on the side, like your bread and stuff like that. You're not gonna wanna have to constantly keep pulling bread out of the fucking low boy. Like you're gonna want
Yeah,
it all stacked up on the side already.
that's
Like
actually a good call. Kind of
you
like
just
how a
like
bakery
reach
has it.
over. Yeah, you just like reach over and
Yeah, that makes
just
complete
grab a bread,
sense.
cut it open. I think they're called rolling racks.
Okay, so L1. Okay, 138 inches, 146 inches. Okay, so it looks like which one are we? Oh, hold on. I see what's happening. L1 to L2. So yeah, we need L1 length, overall cargo length. Yes. So is this a 138-inch one or a 146-inch one? I don't know. The lady didn't tell me. So 90. So she said 92.5 feet wide, or no, inches
It
wide.
can't, I was about to say it can't be
Inches,
close.
inches. Yeah, bro, it's 3 a.m. I'm tweaking right now. 220 inches long from the back to the middle. Okay, so let me see if actually let me share my screen with you too, so you can see what I'm seeing. Um, cargo capacity cubic feet. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if mine's the 146-inch one or the 100. No, that's the wheelbase. Body length 12 or 12.9. Where's the width? Um, should I assume I'm getting the smaller one just to make sure everything fits? Because I don't know which one I'm getting. So
Yeah, but
220 inches
looking
long from the back wall to the middle door cargo area.
but looking at this, everything's gonna fit, bro.
You think so?
That's a big fucking truck. That's a gigantic fucking
It's
truck.
a 18 footer.
Yeah, that's a gigantic fucking truck.
Okay, so let's then assume that let's just assume that we're doing the smaller version then. So let me pull up MS Paint, apps Paint. Okay, let's pull that up. Let me share my Paint instead then. Change to Paint. Okay, so let's say this is the cargo area. Okay,
Or
let's
just fucking
let's not do
just
that.
just fucking use the square tool, or just fucking copy and paste the fucking picture into Paint, and then like use like a red line or something to like separate what you call it, like where the items are gonna go.
That's actually mad smart. Okay. Is that even an image? Oh, how do I copy paste or how do I clip something from uh
You
my PC?
print screen and then just paste it into Paint.
I don't have a pre-screen button. My keyboard is a
Oh,
75% keyboard.
brother. This guy got the Kato keyboard. What the fuck?
Yes, sir. It's not a full size boy. How to um how to screenshot PC on a 75% keyboard. That's actually a good idea by just copying it there. Okay. Windows Shift S for snipping tool. Windows, which one's okay? Windows. Where's my Windows key, bro? There's Windows. So Windows Shift S. Okay. Windows Shift S. Oh, it worked. Nice. So we'll do just that. That's what we need. Okay. Perfect. And then file.
Just press Control V.
Oh, true. There we go. This guy's smart. Okay. Perfect.
So I'm
And
guessing the
then
white boxes is where the windows are.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me label that. So drawing tool. Boom. Boom.
That's either where the windows are or where the wheels are.
Let's find out right now. Oh, that might no. That actually is exactly. That's the wheel well.
It's the wheel well.
Yeah.
So where are the windows?
I don't think they don't come pre-installed. You gotta have somebody put them in for you.
Okay, that's fine then. Um,
Wheel well. Okay. And then let's figure out what this length is. So that would be um so L1, that would be 12 feet 5 inches. Okay. So L1 12 feet 5 inches. Okay. So
what
then
about
I'll use
L5
red. L5. Where do you
up
see
top,
L?
up
Oh,
left?
right here. What is L5? Let's see what that's labeled as. L5 is back of the wheel box to rear of floor.
I know, about how long is it?
38 and a half.
38 and a half, so a little over 3 feet.
You can install stuff over the wheel well, depending on what it is. If the legs go if it's wide enough for the legs to go down on each side. Or if you have like you can install like a thing that raises it or something. So I don't think the wheel well will be a problem.
Okay, because that back corner is most likely where your sink is gonna go.
Yeah, I was figuring here or here. So, let's
Now,
say
like, if the front of the truck is obviously gonna be the right side, that's where you're gonna do
yes.
business. You're not gonna do
Yes.
business out of the left side. That's
S-
fucking weird.
Correct.
Like,
So this right here would be, how do I make this thicker? How do I make this line thicker? Where's brush thickness? Um, edit? No. Brushes? No. Where? How do I go to brush thickness, bruv? Does anybody know? Good night, Wheezy. Appreciate you hanging out. Um, what's this button? No, that's fill. Bro. Um. Oh, right here. Here we go. That's how. Yep, that's how. Okay. Um. Okay. So, what do you think? Do you think two windows or one? Because I figure, especially for events, having one window for orders and then making them go to the other side to pick up their order would make like the lines way less problematic. So you don't have everybody piled up in one area.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, you're most likely gonna have your grill to the right of where the L6 is at.
To the right of where the L6 is at, which is kind of fire because then they can see the magic happen.
Like, so you're gonna have your grill there, and that's where your hood vents are gonna be.
Okay, so grill and hood vents right here. Do we need any? So grill here, fryer here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so here. That's too thick, bro. Okay, let's do that. Do that. There we go. Fryer. Grill. And then slash hood vents above
Yeah, and then the opposite side of that is gonna be
it.
your low boy next to the window. Well,
Yep.
the low boy is gonna be exactly underneath the window.
Exactly underneath the order window?
Yeah.
But won't won't that
I
like
mean,
get in the way of people like taking orders? Cuz
yeah,
it'll
so like it would be so if you put the order window like in like where the L2 is at.
okay.
Put the order window there, and
Yep.
then the low boy would be on the opposite side of the grill. So that way, while you're cooking, you could literally just flip right around, like in the same exact spot, and
Right.
then like make the sandwich on the low boy.
Right. So then the low boy, so this is the order window, low boy would be right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Low boy.
And then
Okay.
right next to the low boy would be the freezer or fridge or whatever.
Okay. Fridge slash freezer. Okay. All right. And then what else did we have? Okay, the sinks would be, so that's the
Sink would
order
be
window. I
sink would be
don't
L5.
L5. Would it matter that our customers could see our sink? I don't think so,
No,
right?
it doesn't matter. You're not gonna want to
Okay.
walk to the other side and then across in order
Yeah.
to drop your sink. You just want to,
Okay.
just
3,
step over a little bit and just like drop your shit in the sink.
right. 3 com sink slash hand sink. Okay. Perfect.
And that
Okay.
extra space you got over there is just for whatever. Like if you have any extra storage or anything like that.
Okay. Slash extra.
No, I'm talking
Oh, the
about the
bread.
opposite.
What? Oh, this? Oh, okay. So bread rack slash extra storage.
No, bread rack would have to be next to the fucking low boy.
Okay. So extra storage.
Because the low boy and the fridge freezer aren't going to take up that entire space over there.
Okay. Bread rack. Okay, perfect. And then what else?
Extra storage could be for extra boxes of bread.
Oh, wait, what about prep tables and stuff?
The prep table is the low boy.
Do you think we need more? I think we might need more.
What do you mean more?
Because when I looked at kitchen oh, I guess this, but it's not like cutting board material, but I guess we could put a cutting board on top of that.
What do you mean? All low boys come with a cutting board on it.
Does it? Because this one's just stainless steel that I'm
I'm literally
looking at.
looking at I'm literally looking at a low boy right now, and it's got a cutting board.
Oh, okay. Perfect. That'll be the prep table.
See,
So low boy
this is the generic low boy
with
that hold on that everybody fucking has. I'm sending to you right now.
cutting board
This is the standard.
on top.
I sent it to you. I sent it to you.
Discord?
Discord
Okay,
message.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's the
I
standard.
see what you're saying. Do you think that's enough prep area though? Probably, right? Yeah, two people could prep on that comfortably. Do you think we need any more counter space?
I mean, you're gonna have an extra table, right?
Yeah, where would we put that? Let's see. Right here. Extra storage slash extra counter. I'll put that there.
Yeah, and then you could just keep extra cutting boards and shit over there.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. All right. And then we just got to get the dimensions that we want out of all this stuff. Like how big, so we have 12 feet 5 inches to work with. So from L6 to here, so what would it be? No, not WB. So L3, how much room do we have L3? Let me do this.
I mean, you have more than enough space.
I know, but I want to know like how much, like how big a grill do we want? Because we want a big grill because we're gonna be making a bunch of sandwiches at once. Let's make sure we get like
In a truck, you're
stuff.
only gonna fit a 4 footer. In a truck, you're only gonna fit a 4 footer. Like, you can't bring a fucking 8 foot fucking grill onto a truck. That's
Right,
insane.
right. That makes sense. But let's see what we have at L3. So 60.5. How many feet is that?
It's 5 feet.
Oh, quick math. Do they make so 5 foot? Let me actually write that down. Um, no, right here. 5 feet. So yeah, a 4 footer, then 1 feet space for the fryer, right?
Yeah, and you can just buy like a small fryer, like a fucking small like double bay or a single bay fucking fryer.
4 foot, 1 foot.
And then you could even put the bread rack there.
Okay. So I'll go here
I mean,
slash.
the fucking bread rack rolls. Like it's got wheels.
Right,
So like you could just move it whenever.
right. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then 3 compartment sink. Let's see how much space that takes up. Because we might even have extra space to play with too. 3 compartment sink. Okay, so would this be typical? 67.5 inches?
I'm saying 3 compartment sinks are fucking massive.
That's
Like,
so stupid.
which is why I said like I've never seen a fucking three
Mm,
compartment sink in a fucking food truck. That is ridiculous. Um,
yeah, I agree.
I
Four
mean they
thousand
sell.
dollars. Did I just say $4,000?
You don't need a fucking $4,000  3 compartment
What the fudge? Why are they charging that much?
food truck 3 compartment sink. There was like a nice cheap one that I saw earlier. Drop-in hand sink. You just gotta buy the table for it. So that's a $500 uh 3 compartment.
Bro, how are they charging an extra $3,000 for legs? Uh, Wait, what
I,
about
I don't know where
this?
you're looking at. I don't know where you're looking
Oh
at, but
yeah,
like
that's right. Let me share
purposes
my
don't cost
screen.
that much.
What if I got something like this where it has storage space for cleaning products? Well, let me see. Change stream, entire screen. Oh, this will be so much better. Now you can see what I'm doing no matter what app I'm on. What about something like this where I also get a storage for cleaning products?
That works. How much is that?
A grand, 1600 actually.
That's fine. That
Okay.
looks great.
Okay, perfect. Because yeah, the more because I think that'd be perfect because we'd have to put our cleaning supplies somewhere. So, um,
I
so
mean,
three
when it comes to
compartment
three
sink.
compartment sinks, there isn't cleaning supplies. You would have to
Well,
call
no, like
Ecolab.
floor cleaners and stuff like that. Just grill cleaner stuff like just general cleaning supplies for the truck would go
There's
in
you don't need a
there.
grill cleaner. You just need a grill brick. Um,
Okay. But yeah, stuff like
so
that we could keep in here. I'm sure the extra storage will come in handy, and it's a perfect place to put it in the sink. Let
trying to
me
think of what
do
fucking floor
this.
cleaners you would need. You would need a bottle of sanitizer. Ecolab sets up what you call it. Um, all the pumps for your sink.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I can't really think of what cleaning supplies like. All the cleaning supplies you would just keep at home.
That makes sense. And then just clean it when I get home.
Essentially, yeah, because like the pump setup for the sink for the
Yeah,
three
because then I could
compartments.
hardline the house's water to the truck.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be mopping and fucking cleaning a truck with just like the limited water tank you have.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. I could use the house's hose or whatever. Okay, little hand washing sink. So something very simple like this. Yeah, it's tiny. Okay,
Yeah, that looks like every hand washing sink I've ever seen. So yeah.
okay, perfect. So let me put the link down for this too, and then I'll get the sizes and the prices on this list. Okay, okay, so the hand washing sink is 12 inches by 16 inches. Would 12 be wide and 16 be tall? Or do I have it backwards?
I have no idea, but it's only a 4 inch difference. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so I'll just put 16 inches on this. Let's go back to black. Um,
What a 4 foot commercial grill cost.
16
Oh, this is decently
inches.
cheap.
And
Yeah,
then, is it a good brand?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. All these commercial ones are built the exact same. Like
Okay.
this one is
So width is
1300.
34.5 inches.
This one's 1300, decently cheap.
35 inches. How big is L5? Let's see. L5 is 38.5. We might not have room for both on this side.
What do you mean?
Because L5 is 38.5, but we always could let it bleed into L6, the hand washing sink.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can put that hand washing sink anywhere on that fucking wall.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
So
all,
we'll
all
let
your
it bleed
plumbing and
in.
everything's gonna be that side.
That is very true.
And plus, you have nothing in L6.
Exactly. So that won't like stop us from anything. And then there whatever, like we can use the rest of the space. Like we'll find something to put in the rest of the space. Okay, and then so 35 plus 16. So 35 plus 16 is 51. And okay, so 51 um 35.5. So that would probably take up all of L6 actually. So let me get out my calculator. So if L5 is 35.5, so 51 minus 35.5, we'd have a 15-inch bleed in from the hand washing sink to L6. How big is L6? Let's see. Boom. No, we would go here. L6 is 44 inches. So we'd have, 44 inches. So minus 44. So we'd still have 28 inches to play with. So that's
Somewhere than 6
perfect.
feet.
Yeah. So even if we wanted to put in like a 2 foot counter or just leave it empty or something comes up later down the line, we could use that space. So 28 inches, I'll write that down of just leftover space.
Okay, I found flat top grills and I found flat top grills with refrigerated bases.
So how many inches? 28, right? I said? Yeah, 28.5.
Here's another. I mean, this is all from Webster. This is all just like basic
I just need
shit.
general stuff. Yeah, we can look into like brands and reliability and shit like
You,
that later.
bro, you literally just have to buy everything from fucking Webster. Like, this is where we get absolutely fucking everything
Ooh, that's kind of
from them.
fire. And those little drawers you said are refrigerated?
Yeah, that's if you want to
Nice.
buy the extra. That's if you want to buy the extra
Mmm.
refrigerated
That makes
drawers.
sense. So with
So like,
refrigerated base, it's 3 grand.
yeah.
I think that might be worth just to have the extra fridge space just in case.
I mean, like with the low boy plus that, like you don't even need a fridge. You just need a freezer.
Yeah.
Like,
That's actually very good thinking. Yes, yes, yes. So this makes it worth it. So I'll put this in here. So that's a flat top. Boom. Oh wait, no, but I want one with 2 burners attached to it as well. Let's see. So 4 foot flat top grill with 2 burners. Something like this. And then we could still just get the attachment from Webster or the sync platform, right? I think we could buy that by itself, right? No, we can't.
yeah, you can.
You just got to find it on a different tab.
Yeah, you just have to check fucking Webster. They definitely have it.
Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So yeah, that way we get our burners. Yeah, this is perfect. It has the flat top and the burners. How big is it? 40 inches.
You can literally do your entire shopping on fucking Webster. Like,
Bet. I will do a day off stream where I do all the actual shopping. 40 divided by 12, 3.3. I would like it a little bigger, but I'm being like, yeah, we'll find a bigger one, but something like this just so we can get a general price and shit.
see how much a single fryer costs. The fucking fryers are expensive.
Are they?
Yeah. Actually, no. Here's one that could fit 2 baskets. $800 on fucking Webster.
Yeah, it's not
Cheap as shit.
crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking 2 baskets. All you ever need.
Yeah.
Since you're making everything to order, you're not gonna be fucking having 8 fryers running at the same time with like fucking.
Right. It's like, oh, we got 5 orders of fries. Throw all of them in one basket and we'll portion them right after.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, so $800
I didn't
for
get the
like a cheap
link.
Avenco. It's I just went on Webster, like,
Can you send it? Just so I can
just put in,
reference it.
bruh. I already gave you fucking Webster links.
Yeah, true. Let me see.
Just put in single fryer. Like literally up top says, "What are you looking for?"
Single fryer. Did you say the one you found was a double?
It's a single fryer that could fit 2 baskets.
Oh. I get you. I get you. This $600 one?
I was looking at the $800 one. I mean, if
Oh,
there's a $600 one, then yeah,
I
I
don't even
guess.
see a $800 one.
I'm looking at the $600 one now. I mean, the $600 one works too.
It's fucking ugly though. I would for sure take off the wheels. Fucking ugly.
Bro, there's no such thing as like a pretty fryer. Like they're all just giant rectangles that hold oil.
I know, but the wheels make it look so Mickey Mouse.
I mean, the wheels are so you can move it. You know,
Yeah,
like if you're cleaning behind the fryer or something. You know.
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you could take it off the wheels, but you know.
Yeah, but I kind of like this better because if you lock the wheels and you're driving the truck, bro, I'd rather. Is there a way to like mount this shit into the fucking floor of the truck? 'Cause like I'm scared that this shit will like roll away.
You can. You just put fucking You just get like L-shaped brackets and just fucking what you call it, screw it into the floor of the truck.
I see the $800 one you're talking about. Okay. Fryer. Yeah, I don't think I want one with wheels because you're in a moving vehicle. That's kind of sketch. Okay.
Just remember, if you're gonna bolt anything to the floor, like you need to make sure that like it's completely like sealed off, like so like no food can get underneath it, no
Right.
bugs or animals can hide underneath it. Like
Yep.
that's part of like the
No,
health
like
inspection.
rats can
So
get into it from
exactly, like
under. Yeah.
it's gotta be completely sealed off because if it's not sealed
I'd
off,
have a
then everything has
professional do the sealing and all that
because like
probably.
yeah, because like if it's not sealed off, then everything has to be at least 6 inches off the floor.
Get the fridge base for under the flat top, and then get a flat top 4 foot with 2 burners. Okay, boom. Um, okay. Then countertops we don't really need to look at right now because those come in all shapes and sizes. POS system we don't need to look
I'm
at. Fire
curious, like,
suppression system we don't need to look at.
what do you need the burners for?
So I just in case we expand our menu, like let's say we end up doing meatball subs, which I make a mean meatball sub. If I decide to do a meatball sub, I want to be able to have the burners in case we expand our menu later or replace menu items later, and they need a burner. Because if I need to put like tomato sauce in there, then I want to be able to have that capability. You know,
I mean, you could just do it on the grill. I don't see why you can't.
in like what? Just put a pot on the grill.
What are you talking about? Like,
For like let's say it's a meatball sub, like let's say I need to heat up some tomato sauce or make more tomato sauce. Well, you
I
could
mean,
freeze tomato sauce, but you know what I mean. Let's say I gotta make some more tomato sauce.
so then why can't you make it on the grill?
What would you do? Just put the pot on the grill, and that's where you get your heat.
No, like you don't need to freeze tomato sauce. You just portion it into like small buckets.
Right, and then you just put the bucket on the grill to heat it up.
No, you put the sauce directly on the grill with the meatballs.
Oh yeah, true. Well, with the yeah, but then you get another ladle over the sandwich too. You know what I mean? But I do think it would be probably just better to have just in case. But then again, it might be wasting space on the actual grill.
On the actual flat top.
Yeah.
Trust me, like once you actually start getting busy, like you need all the flat top space possible.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
and if you want to serve hot uh, fucking meatball vodka sauce or whatever, like that's when you just buy like the fucking small steam well. Like you just put it on top of a fucking countertop or something.
Right, 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 right,
Or
right.
you
And
just get
that'll
like
heat it
or
up,
you just get
right?
yeah, or you just get two pots, what you call it, and do a fucking Bain Marie, like the bottom pot has water in it, the fucking top pot has the sauce in it, and put it on the grill.
So for this Webstront one you sent me, where was it? This Webstront one you sent me, does that grill like drill in like screw into this base? Because I want to make sure
No,
that shit is not moving an inch.
it's not gonna move. like like
Even if
you're
you're
not gonna
driving and make a sharp turn or something.
I mean, you could probably bolt it to the fucking truck, but
Yeah, to
like
the wall.
you're not gonna drill into a fucking refrigerator.
Yeah, but maybe there would be like preset screw holes or something because it comes as a set. I don't know.
No, it's literally just like a fucking log refrigerator, and
I would
you could
probably have
put
to
things on
bolt them
top of
both
it.
into the truck, like the wall, because I'm
Probably.
trying to make sure nothing moves. But yeah, one way or another we'll figure it out to where maybe they make something just like this, but like different feet or a way to attach it to a truck. Or maybe we could find something where they come attached, where it's not two separate pieces. You know what I mean?
I mean, they have like all one piece ones, but those are usually very expensive, like
Okay.
unbelievably expensive.
Whack. We'll figure something out. Right now, that's not my biggest concern. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, and you said fire suppression systems about 5K.
Yeah, without labor, labor's probably gonna cost you another 5K. Because you're gonna need to hire a fucking HVAC guy to fucking
I
do
have
the
an
vent
HVAC guy, my
installation.
buddy. He said like, listen, whenever you need it done, I'll do it for you. I don't know if he's insinuating that he'll do it for free or if he'll do it at a very discounted rate. But either way, hopefully we don't get fudged on that.
It's a fuck ton of labor,
Yeah, I know.
like an astronomical amount of labor.
That's yeah, but you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. And
Then you
then
need like us, and then you need like a fucking separate inspection, like a fucking fire inspection to make sure it's all up to code. Make sure you
mhm.
have the permits for it. Like
Mhm.
installing fire
Yes,
suppression
sir.
systems, installing fire suppression systems, and like making sure everything's 100% up to code would literally take you like 6 months, bro. It's the worst fucking. It is literally the worst experience to go through.
I believe that, bro. I believe that.
Trust
Okay,
me, like
so
when like one of the Chipotle's that we fucking opened, it literally got fucking delayed by 9 months because the fucking fire suppressions. Like,
dude, I'm so glad I'm doing this early, bro.
like
I'm so
so
glad I'm
like
doing this early.
like you need to fucking pull the right permits and like all this other stuff in order to get it done. You need to get it certified by like a fucking fire inspector, food safety inspector, like everything, bro. Like there's so much rigorous testing that goes with the fucking fire suppression system that it's unfucking believable.
Right. That's tough. So, this extra space that I'm looking at right here, should I leave that empty or do we need to fill it with anything? Like, can you think of anything? Oh, wait, no, this is going to be
Oh,
the order window. I'm retarded.
like any extra spaces that you have is gonna be for like boxes and shit like that, you know?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have extra boxes of bread, you know?
Right. And it doesn't look like we're going to have room on this side for another order window either. Unless we want this leftover 28 and a half. Should we do that actually? This last 28 inches, make it an order window? Where like no, like a hey, this side, the big order window is where you come in, you pay. This side, we hand out food.
I feel like that's too much work. Like the customer has to go from the front to the back. Like,
That's fair actually. Telling them to walk all the way around. That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Um. So let me put the space on this. So this is 44 inches. Is having the order window over the wheel well a problem? I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so. Are we missing anything? I think this is a very good blueprint right now. So L5 is
Yeah.
38 and a half,
Grill, fryer, low boy, freezer.
38.5. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of anything at least. And then the last thing I have to get together is the pricing. So let's see how much this is going to cost. Okay, so the three compartment thing, so just an idea of what it's going to cost, not exactly. So fryer's going to be about 1,000.
The fryer's 800.
Okay. So we'll say, oh,
I'm just giving you like the like most basic restaurant fucking equipment stuff.
right. So then the flat top with the, no, not with the two burners. Flat top with fridge under. So let's see how much that was.
That's
About
3,000.
3,000. So I'll call it 3,500 to be safe. I'd rather overestimate than underestimate by a little bit. Fire suppression system 5K without labor. And then the low boy was how much?
1,000.
1,000? Okay. So where was that? Um 1,000. Okay. And then the hand washing sink was we'll call it 150. 150. And then the 3 compartment sink was we'll call it 1,700. Okay, 1,700. What on earth happened there? Boom, boom. 1,700. Boom, boom, boom. Fryer. Got that, got that, got that. We won't need another fridge, right? Because we'll have the low boy and we'll have the flat top fridge. So we don't really
Yeah,
need that.
you just load them up before you fucking head out for the day.
And then I'm gonna so 200 to 300 per countertop, right?
Yes, I would just say 300.
Per. Okay, we'll call it 300 per. So let's call it total countertops. Probably we'll call it 1,500 because why not?
What the fuck? Like you can't fit 5 countertops in there. You're probably gonna fit one.
Okay. Okay. We'll call it. Okay, perfect. So we'll call it 300. We'll call it 300. Okay. Um, I think that's everything. A rack for bread, if you had to guess, how much? 200 bucks?
Uh, yeah, $200.
Okay. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Okay.
That's not.
Let's see what the total is. Estimated total, not including wrapping and fabrication. So we would obviously also have to, like, on my own later, figure out what the total would be with the. Well, actually, I'll just account that with the initial truck buying price. I don't
Wrapping's
know.
probably gonna be 10 grand.
Something like that. I think I have a guy that can do it for like 6. And they're good. I just happen to know a guy who knows a guy, but we'll see if that even works out. And then I would have to do stuff like install the windows and then installing a cage for propane and then installing a mount or like a base or a mount or whatever you want to call it for the generator. And then that would be everything for the truck. Okay, so let's see what this total is going to be. So 1,700 plus 150 plus 800 plus 3,500 plus. We'll call the fire suppression system. Should we call it 7K? Because I doubt my friend will do it for free. So maybe I throw him 2K.
I doubt he'll do it for 2K. I would just say 10K.
Okay, we'll do 10K. 10K. Um, plus 300 plus 200. So the whole build out is going to cost me 16.7. That's pretty good.
That's very good.
That's pretty good. Wow, that's less than I thought. That's way less than I thought.
Yeah, cause you're just doing a small space, like like you don't need anything crazy. You don't need ovens. You don't need fucking like 8 fucking fryers or 10 fryers. Like like you don't need like multiple coolers, multiple freezers. You
Right,
don't need like you're not gonna need like a majority of like a lot of things.
right,
So
right,
like
right, right.
this is like the bare minimum kitchen setup.
Okay, nice. So we got another. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to my so I'm going to get more exact specs before I send it. This is general, but I'm going to get the exact specs of this exact truck because there's for some reason two options here. A bigger one that's bigger by like 8 inches, for some reason, I guess. Um, uh, and I'm not 100% sure which one the truck I want is. So once I get that, I'll send her this. She'll make the blueprint, and then we can send it to the state. Wait, there is one thing we didn't do. The low boy. Um, how wide is that? Let's see.
They're usually around 3 to 4 feet,
Three
depending
to
on which
four
one you
feet.
get.
So let's see the specific one. So 47 inches.
That's 4 feet.
So 4 feet. Okay. Low boy, 4 feet. So, how much space is here? So number three, that's what I forgot to do. So L3 is 60.5.
5 feet.
Okay. Um, okay, so about 5 feet. So I would have about a foot
You
for
put the fry in there.
the fryers right here. So actually, let me erase this because that is not what that's going to look like. So let's go back here. Let's go back here. Let's fix that. And then we'll do that. And then I can erase fridge slash. So I'll do freezer slash bread rack here. So I'll have about 1 foot here. Do you think I'll need a freezer?
I mean, technically, no. You're. I can't even think of what you would need a freezer for. Um,
Just to keep extra frozen pork. But like, if I really run out of the pork I bring in, I'll be like, hey, bro, this sandwich is sold out. What do you want me to do? I brought more than enough for the shift. It was hot today. What do you want me to do?
that's essentially what happens in almost every food truck. Like once you're out of
Yeah.
food, you're out of food.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. So instead, I will erase this, and then I will also erase this, and then we'll just use that 1 foot for a bread rack. No extra fridge freezer because we're not going to need it because we'll have two fridges with the low boy and the one that comes with the flat top. And then we'll just use this for a bread rack. Which actually a bread rack's a fantastic idea because each sandwich we make is going to have different bread. So having them organized and in one spot is probably a good play just in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and then like in your extra storage space, you just bring a fuck ton more cases of bread.
Exactly. Exactly. And that will go right here in this 38 and a half. So what we could do too, so if this is going to be our big counter right here, let's say we do a big counter right here, we'll do a counter that has a shelf at the bottom of it and that's where we'll put all the extra bread and stuff.
All those tabletops come with like
A shelf under.
like yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So this will be our one big countertop and it'll have a shelf and
Uh,
hopefully
and
doors and stuff, but
and then what you call it, like throughout the walls you could just add other shelves to add your spices
yeah,
and
like
sauces.
cabinets and stuff.
Yeah, so like you could just add that throughout the truck. It doesn't really matter where.
Yeah, so I'll write that down too actually. So cabinets, four walls, for spices, etc. Spices, supplies, etc. Spices, tools, etc. So, hopefully the countertop is gonna have drawers too for knives and stuff like that.
No, you can't keep knives inside of drawers in a kitchen.
How would I do it?
You need a knife rack. They usually go on the wall.
The magnetic
Some of
ones, but while we're driving, won't they come loose?
I mean, they're not magnetic. They have like little slots. Like
Okay.
you put the knives in.
Okay, knife rack, rack, 4 walls. Okay. All right, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Okay. Document load out. So truck load out slash costs.
Yeah,
Okay.
trust me, you're probably gonna spend another 5-6K on just actual supplies.
Yeah. Which I'm okay with. And then
Pans, spatulas, tongs, fucking towels,
okay. Let me actually write
knives.
that down.
Actually,
Supply costs.
for knives you could just do like a monthly service thing. Like
Pans,
they usually have like knife companies
spatulas,
where they like rent you out like 5 knives,
and
you
they
know, and then you
sharpen
get
it for you every month, right?
they
Every
don't sharpen them.
however.
They fucking switch them out with other knives like at the end of the month. They're like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
we've come back to get these knives, and we're here to drop you off these knives. You know.
So pan spatula knife service. Is that what everybody does?
That's what the majority of people do, just because like it's
But if
so
you're
much
like at
of
a really nice restaurant and the head chef, he like, hey, this is my knife. I take care of it. I maintain it. This is the knife I use in the kitchen, kind of thing.
usually if you're like in a nice restaurant, like all the cooks and all the chefs have to buy their own equipment. Like
Right, and they'll have their own like rollout
yeah,
knife
and
thing, and
you
it's
normally
all
keep it like
theirs.
yeah, and you usually keep it in a locker. You keep it in your car.
Right,
You know,
right, right,
like
right.
your own spatulas, your own knives, your own things like that.
That makes sense. ETC. Okay, so we'll do a separate thing for that. Okay, and then okay,
And trust me,
so
and since like you're making sandwiches, like you're not gonna need any like special knives or anything. So like a fucking knife service would
exactly,
probably just be the best
yeah.
bet.
Oh shit.
I think I think for like 5 knives, it's like $40 a month or something like that.
Well, that's pretty good.
And you don't have to worry about sharpening them. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry about like maintaining them. They break, they chip, whatever. You know, like
yeah. I
you don't
don't
have to
have
worry
to
about
pay for the
them
whole
anymore.
knife or nothing. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes perfect sense. And then yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm not even worried about like the walls, like the stuff for like cabinets and knife rack and stuff like that yet. We'll get to that when we get to that. We got to get the main equipment in first, and then we can have another brainstorm session where like, all right, what's going on these walls? What do we need? You
Yeah,
know?
pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was very fruitful. How do I save this? Save as a PNG picture. Yes, that works.
There you see, and that whole entire back wall of the truck is literally just gonna be all your plumbing, all your gas lines, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Okay. So we'll call this food truck uh uh loadout.
I like the plumbing. We could just do ourselves. Like that kind of shit isn't hard.
100% we could. 100% we could. The gas lines I would want somebody to do professionally though.
They're You're using propane, right?
Yes.
It's literally just a single wire. Like
Oh really? Well, wouldn't
you've
we
never,
have to put it to
bro.
the we would have to put it to the grill and we would have to put it to the fryer?
Yeah, they sell wires that have two connections on them.
Oh.
It's kind of like using like a fucking propane grill, you know? Like you just connect the propane tank, you fucking tie on, like you fucking screw on the thing, and you turn on the fucking propane tank.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You know, just like think of the grill and think of the fryers like just giant propane grills, you know?
So I'm assuming we'd probably want two big propane tanks, not one, just in case one runs out throughout the shift, the other one can kick in.
It's not gonna run out. What you call it? 40-pound propane tank will last you for 22 hours. And if you're using two items, it should last you for 12 hours. And like you're probably not gonna be working full 12 hours. You're probably
Right,
just gonna be
but then
working
we'd have to
punching
refill
limits.
them every day. Where would we go refill them, by the way? There's places for
Y-
that?
You get a s- you get a service. Yeah, like if you were to do one tank, then like yeah, you would have to go every single day to like refill it. So like your like nearest gas place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like there's probably like a gas place like maybe like 5 miles from your house. Like
Oh, no
they're
way.
fucking they're fucking
So that's something
everywhere.
you could do mad quick on your way home
Yeah,
or
you just
into
stop
work.
by there. You just stop by there. You give them the tank, and they give you a different one.
Yeah, it probably would be worth getting to just cause, like, so you don't have to go
What do you
every
mean?
day, but I don't know. We'll
No,
figure that out
what
fucking
you're gonna want
later.
to what you like if you're gonna work 5 days, you get 5 tanks.
Oh, and just go once a week?
Yeah,
Oh.
and then just take all the tanks. You stop by there and trade out the fucking
Oh,
five
I see
empties
what you're
for five
saying.
full.
So I have a cage for just one or two. And then I
The
replace
rest
them at
stay
the
at home.
house. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That makes so much more sense. That makes so
yeah. Like
much more sense.
you get a 40 gallon, which is like the biggest like transportable size. Not a 40 gallon, a fucking 40 pound, which is like the like biggest transportable size, and you
Mhm.
just keep it in the truck. And then like when you get home, you remove the empty, put in like a brand new one at the end of the night, and then like at the end of the week, like whenever your day off is gonna be, you just go to the fucking nearest gas place and just be like, yo, I got 5 empties. And you could
Mm.
even like have an account with them where like
Where like,
yeah,
hey, I only go to you, but you give me a good price.
yeah, and like sometimes like the gas places will like just stop by your house. Like you could just leave all the fucking tanks outside, and then they'll fucking take the
Fire.
empties and
That's
like
so fire.
leave you 5 brand new ones.
That's so fire. And then how hard would it be to install an outlet into the truck, into the wall of the truck?
That I have no idea. I'm not a fucking electrician.
Yeah, that's fair. I do want to be streaming and the phone would have to be plugged in. And just for other stuff that we might need to plug in or something, whether it's the POS system, whether it's the whatever it is, we're probably going to need like a couple outlets. I imagine people do that, right? People have outlets in their food trucks, right?
Yeah, they do because you have to plug in any refrigerators.
Yeah, that too. And all of that would be powered by generator, right?
I mean, either the
Nothing
car
from the
is
truck
on or the
battery?
generator's on. I mean, if the food truck is on, like then it's unlimited energy
Yeah,
as
yeah,
long as you
yeah.
have gas.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then do food truck batteries die quick cuz it's
Why would it
powering
die?
so much?
The
Fridges
alternator
and
powers everything. Like the battery only turns on the car.
oh, okay. Do alternators need to get replaced on food trucks often?
I don't believe so. Alternators work at like a constant speed. They don't speed up or slow down. Like
Okay. That makes sense. Because I was just thinking, like, with way more power going through a food truck than a regular car, would there be, like, power issues down the line where you'd have to replace stuff quicker? I don't
probably,
know. Yeah, probably.
probably like a food truck is a work vehicle. Like you're
Yeah,
using it
that's just a
for
work
work.
expense. Yeah.
So like anything that goes wrong with the truck, you have to fix it like it's your job.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like
But I'm just curious if, like, hey, that's something that happens a lot.
probably I can see happening a lot considering the majority of the time your car is going to be on.
How often do food truck alternators need alternators need to be replaced? Let's see. 1 to 3 years. That's not horrible. For a standard vehicles, alternators last 7 to 10 years. For a food truck, 1 to 3 years, and can
Yeah, so
last
like
longer with maintenance. How do you even maintain an alternator?
you brush the shit that fucking builds up in it because like it's literally just a fucking spinning battery inside of like a ton of what you call it fucking like copper wiring.
Okay, that makes sense. That
um
makes sense.
Alternator replacement's probably going to cost you like a G.
Oh yeah, that's a G every 1 to 3 years. I'm not worried about that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. Okay. Well, I think that's everything, bro. Nice. We got a lot done today in a decent amount of time. Would that take an hour?
Yeah. Like the only reason why you would ever need a fucking generator is if like you're in the middle of a rush and like the gas in your fucking truck ran out, you know? Then like
Would you keep the truck running while you're parked? I don't think so, right? I feel like it's driving equals no generator, parked at all generator. Because why
I
would you
feel
need
like
the
you would
truck
use
on?
so everything could be powered so you're not using so much gas from the generator.
Yeah, that's fair.
The fucking generator is just a backup, you know?
Okay, yeah, that
And
makes
like
sense.
and like while you're not cooking, you know, like let's say there's no customers, like you're just gonna sit in a hot ass truck the entire time. Don't turn on the AC.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. That is very fair. Indeed.
You know, but like once you start getting like a fucking line of customers, you know, you fucking have to fucking turn off the AC.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense indeed. The Okay, well, I guess that's it. I learned a lot today. I've gained a lot of information, and I think that's a good stepping stone for not only the blueprint, but knowing everything I need and the price that everything's gonna cost. And now we know for an absolute fact an 18 footer is the right size, because if I feel like we downscale at all, we are cutting ourselves off at the knees. But if we go up at all, we would have so much unused space. So I think 18 footers perfect.
I mean, essentially like you're like overdoing it. Like to be fair, like with like a sandwich truck, you're probably only gonna need a lowboy, a grill, a fryer, and a fridge. Like you're not really gonna need much of anything else. Like
Yeah, but you would like I would much rather have the extra room to get the bigger flat top, the extra fridge space just in case, the especially if you're doing like big events and stuff like that. But then again, I could always also bring my pickup truck and have, I don't know, like there's other solutions, but I'd rather have a little more than a little less, you know?
yeah, like if you're doing big events, you're probably gonna need more people. You have a second cook, one outside of the truck, also with a flat top grill, like a fucking Blackstone or something.
Yeah, that makes sense too. The Yeah, that makes perfect sense too actually. 100% that does. Yeah, that'll when do you think so when do you think I should start applying to be part of these events if I'm planning on doing it next spring? During this winter, you think start like, hey, this music festival's coming up, let me bring my food truck in, and or should I chill out on that for the first year and just get the business going, or what do you think?
Just get the business going first. Like once you actually have like steady revenue stream, then start applying for it.
Okay.
Like first get the business off the ground
And
before you
that
start
way,
trying
when
to,
we
you
do
know.
events, by the time we do events, we could do like a regular service in our sleep before we go and try to serve 2,000 people in a day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like first you actually have to get good at this, you know?
yeah, 100%.
Like you're not a kitchen worker, you know? So like for the first year, maybe even first 2 years, like it's probably gonna be uh quite a struggle for you.
Yeah, I'm ready for the grind though. I'm so ready for the grind. Like I'm completely fully, and dude, everybody's telling me like, dude, your first year or two you're not going to be profitable and it's going to be very hard. It's like, yeah, bro, no shit, man. And I'm not saying that in reference to your comment, but the people being like, more like the people being like, "Oh, you shouldn't do this because it's going to be really hard." Well, yeah, no shit, buddy. Opening any
Yeah,
business
all
is really
businesses.
hard. Dum
Yeah,
dum.
like most businesses don't start seeing profits until after year five. Like,
Right. And
but that's
and
just the whole. But like anybody opening a fucking business knows that.
right.
Like anybody just saying it to like try to dissuade you is like bro, like we all know it. Like
Right. And it's like, okay, what alternative? What other rush or what other business would you like me to start? You know?
there's no such thing as like a business that like operates at a fucking profit like right from the get go.
Or
Like
or is just it easy to run while at the same time making good money.
Exactly. Like most businesses are gonna be absolute fucking slogs for like the first few years.
Right. And
Essentially, like 7 day a week, like just fucking nonstop bullshit, like
yep.
all the time. Until you figure out how like things work and like where you can save
Mhm.
money and where you can spend and like
And then when things running at peak efficiency and you're making a ton of money and you get your name out there, then you can afford to be like, okay, let me get a kitchen manager a few days a week so I can start working on other projects because I can afford that and the business is popular enough and efficient enough financially to afford to do that.
exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I don't plan on dying in that truck. I have I have a long-term plan too. It's going to be one truck to two, like God willing this happens, who knows. But and the plan might change too. It might not even be a second food truck. It might go straight to brick and mortar. It might go, one of any, it might not even be food. It might be any of a million different things. But my plan right now is one food truck to two to brick and mortar, like nice restaurant, and
Now they're like once
like
you're in
that's gonna
food,
take
bro, it's a
time,
wrap.
bro. Yeah, once you're
Like
in food, you're just in food.
yeah, for like the rest of your life until you die, bro.
Yeah,
Like like as soon as you become a fucking restaurant personality, bro, like like
yeah,
it's literally impossible to like take it out of your system,
yeah.
man.
Long term goal though, like let's say 7, 8 years down the line, I would love to have two food trucks, a brick and mortar, and then just have it so that like I'm making recipes and I'm making like I'm making the recipes for the trucks and I'm making the recipes for the restaurant, and then I have other people run it, and then I'm just full-time content and doing fun stuff like content and and what's it called? I would also love to do like get in packaged food too. Whether it's like, oh dude, your queso's a hit, your queso cheese dip's a hit. Let's find a way to package that and get that in stores. Or hey dude, the specific rub or the specific marinade or the specific whatever. People love it. Let's try to get it on shelves for people to buy. Stuff like that.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like don't expect that until you're at least 50, bro. Like
Oh, I
like
can
when it comes
imagine. I can imagine.
when when it comes to this restaurant shit, bro, like it literally becomes your life. I'm 100% not even joking with you. Like you can have a conversation with any chef, with any kitchen manager, with like with like anybody who's like managed or like ran restaurants or owned restaurants and stuff like that. Bro, like this kind of shit literally just takes over your entire life. Like like you have zero time for yourself, you have zero time for your family, you have zero time for fucking anything. Like and like by the time it's actually like well profitable, like you're probably going to be in your mid 40s. Like it is literally the lifestyle of any restaurateur that has ever existed. You will never find a fucking like happy, wealthy restaurateur in their fucking early 30s. That's just not how it fucking works.
Hey,
Like
bro, I'm
becoming a
cool with that.
restaurateur is like becoming a doctor. Like
I am
like
cool with that. Cause like, bro, whether it was this or the gas station, like the gas station's the same thing, bro. I would not be. It would be the same thing. Not like, bro. My dad is like 60, like 63, and bro's still working 24/7.
yep.
You
And that's how
know.
it is to be a fucking
So
restaurateur.
yeah. So trust me, I know all about that life. That ain't nothing new to me. Whether it was this
Yep.
or whether it was taking over the gas station, I'd be in this like I might as well live the same lifestyle, the same like like grind of a lifestyle, but in something I'm actually passionate about.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's gonna be nothing like a gas station. Like expect like arthritis, expect like carpal tunnel, expect
Buddy, look
like
at my
fucking
stream. Do
like
you see my fingers right now?
no, all I see is the fucking screen.
No, the Twitch stream. Look at my fingers, bro. You think I'm not used to this?
Nah, bro.
Aches and pains everywhere, bro.
Bro knows nothing yet. Absolutely nothing yet.
Well, I'm excited to learn. I'm gonna be forged by steel and fire.
Yeah, man. Like It's what every aspiring restaurateur, hopes to be.
Plus, there's just so much aura in being a successful restaurateur, especially when you're the cook and making the restaurant or making the recipes and stuff. That just comes with so much aura.
I mean, from the outside looking in, yeah, like just seeing like an accomplished chef and like the poise and like whatever that they fucking carry themselves with, bro. Like from the outside looking in, I'm like, yeah, it looks good. Like when you're actually in it, bro, like it is it's some of the most brutal shit that you could possibly do to your body. Like if you've ever applied to a job and like it's like a fucking hard like manual labor job, they're like, oh, you're working in a rock quarry,
Hmm.
like some of the fucking requirements is like must have experience in working in physically demanding jobs like warehouses, like fucking landscaping, and like they always add in there like fucking like hospitality and fucking kitchen work, because bro,
Yeah,
like after a while, man, like after a fucking 10-hour shift of just being hunched over in front of a grill and having to run back and forth and having to fucking try to flip heavy ass fucking pans full of sauces and like all this other shit, and constantly gripping a knife like against the soft parts of your fingers, like, bro, like it absolutely takes a huge toll on your body,
bro. What
like
was
an
that game we
unbelievable
played
toll.
where it was like two to four people in a kitchen, and you go through the levels with and you go to different kitchens and you throw food across
Overcooked,
and
overcooked,
overcooked.
over.
Listen, we played overcooked for like 3 weeks. I think we're ready for this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I
Tell you,
promise
man.
you, our kitchen can't be more hectic than the overcooked kitchens.
I think before you actually like
Uh,
start running the food truck, apply to your like local restaurant, like not a big chain one, like
I've worked at one before.
no, I mean
It
like
was a Fuddruckers. I worked the grill, I
yeah,
worked the fryer, I worked Expo, I worked cash. I did everything at Fuddruckers.
I
I
don't
know
like
all of what it's about. I worked there for 2 years.
I don't think Fuddruckers actually prepares you for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but like if I work at a restaurant, I'd have way less time and money to to actually do this, you know?
I
Hey,
mean,
what up, milkshake?
the experience is what you're working for, not the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, that's true, but I also need money to start this. Like I don't
I
want to
know.
dip into my like all my savings or my business starting business savings. It's
There's
not
probably
like
plenty of restaurants
retirement.
around you
It's
that
not
pay.
like
There's probably plenty of restaurants around you that pay 20, 21, 22. Like,
you think.
yeah, 100%. Like, if they are around me and I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, like in fucking Detroit, there's definitely probably that pay even more.
Yeah, that's fair. I might do that. I just might do that just to get experience.
And like the majority of kitchens and stuff, like don't really care about overtime. Like in the one that I work at, like pretty much everybody there works like 60, 66 hours a week, you know?
Mhm.
Like so like overtime isn't like in like
That
corporate
wouldn't be a
kitchens,
terrible
overtime is a very
idea.
real thing, but like in like real restaurants, bro, like overtime is not a fucking real thing.
That
Like
makes sense. And
if
then
you're not working overtime, you're fucking working part-time and you're a child.
I could also like befriend some of the cooks and be like, "Hey, bro, you want to come over try some dishes and have some more like actual cooks try my stuff too."
Exactly. And like you'll probably learn things from them too, because
Yeah.
like a lot of those cooks will go home and like make their own things.
Right.
Like a lot of them work in restaurants in order to like improve their like overall culinary skills, learn new techniques, like learn like different types of fucking like flavor combinations that they've probably never thought of or even tried of before.
Right.
Like
Right. That makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, I might give that a go. I might
I'll
give
tell
that
you,
a go.
just do it for like 3, 6 months, like find a place that's actually like in like dire need of help right now, work the 60, 70 hours so you know what it feels like to be like working 60, 70 hours in front of a fucking 400-degree fucking grill, like a fucking 300-degree expo lamp and a fucking like 8 fryers fucking firing nonstop, like, and see if you could see yourself doing this for the next 30 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because
The
I know how Fuddruckers operates. Fuddruckers has one guy on the grill, but the guy on the grill
Fuddruckers are
doesn't
so.
plate his own
No,
food.
we had
Like,
3 guys on the grill. It was me and 2 other guys, and
how many grills did you
we
guys
do
have?
plate the food. One massive flat top. It was probably like 15 feet, 5 feet per person. So what we would
Eh,
do is it would be 3 of us on the flat top, all getting the orders in. We would put on the burger and the cheese, and then we would plate the fries on it with it, and then that would go to the customer because they put their own toppings. But it was very much like, and I worked there when they just opened, so it was slammed 24/7. We legit had lines out the door. Like
Just
it was the
three guys
kitchen
on a grill.
experience.
3 guys on a grill sounds so fucking easy. We have a 10-footer, and it's literally just one guy on it. Like, if you can't keep up, get the fuck off. Go fucking work the fryers.
No, I
Like,
agree. I agree. But it was very, that experience was very much the kitchen experience. I loved it. The only thing that made me not like it as much was straight retards as coworkers, but my managers were really cool, so that kind of made up for it.
oh, trust me, 90% of fucking cooks are just straight retards, bro. Like,
I don't even mean like annoying, like I don't even mean
no,
like,
they're just bad. They're just
yeah,
bad.
bad and weirdos, bro. Like there was this one chick that sexually assaulted a dude in the walk-in cooler.
Welcome to kitchen life.
It's like,
Like,
bro, why you grabbing
shit like
dudes'
that.
dinglings in the walk-in cooler,
Shit
weirdo?
like that will happen all the time. You'll find them doing drugs in the fucking walk-in. You'll find the fucking servers giving one of the cooks out back fucking head. Like, bro, that's literally just kitchen life.
Man. But no, I loved it, bro. I loved it for that 2 years. The reason I stopped working there was because they got shut down for I don't know why. We were mad busy. I have no idea why they shut it down.
Yeah, no, like, even though, like, if something felt mad busy to you, like, it probably just wasn't profitable. Um,
Yeah, probably bad business model or something.
yeah,
I mean,
like
we could start with
three
3 guys
dudes
on
on
the
one
grill.
grill. Yeah, 3 dudes on one grill. That's an awful business model. I mean, but to be fair, like fucking larger places, like fucking. Actually, no, because even fucking
Things
Texas
slip through
Roadhouse,
the cracks at bigger chains.
even like Texas Roadhouse, they have 2 charbroilers and they have one fucking cook working per charbroiler, and they literally do hundreds of thousands a day.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
so
feel like at big chains like Fuddruckers, things slip through the cracks more often. So if you have like incompetent management, which I don't know if they had because I wasn't the one doing the paperwork and shit. I don't know. They seemed like they had their heads on their shoulders. Like they seemed like the only ones in the place who knew what they were doing.
if
Um
if you put 3 people on one fucking 15-foot grill, like, you really don't know what you're doing, bro.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough,
Like,
honestly.
burgers, especially burgers where you're not fucking doing anything except putting cheese on it.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I
Just
could do
cook
that
it
shit
to
in my
temp, put
sleep.
cheese on it, toast the
I could do
buns.
that shit in
Yeah.
my sleep, bro. Like, just
Yeah.
fucking section off the grill, one for one temp, one for another temp, and just like place them accordingly. Like,
Yeah. That makes sense.